Keaton, this is Joe. Jag Digital Services. So buy homes all over. What a great looking website. I forgot how cool that came out. So in some of the lead conversions that we know in the structure that we do is really important. And what will eventually happen as reviews will come in as we move on down the road. Those will be right up here real high. Kind of like, let's see, Lotus. This is when everybody was trying to use the word property solutions back in the day. We've had this young man for a while. Great young man, built his business from the ground up. You know, he used to do like $5,000, $8,000 listings. It's taking a minute because I'm doing a recording. Well, good night, nurse. We'll come back to it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So anyway, wanted you to see that we're using Chat GDP. We Buy Ugly Houses is the largest across the United States. Been at it the longest, so they're the best ones to. That's a trade secret, okay? They're the best ones to take Chat GDP off of. So we have like three panels that we pull. Some of the meta tagging, right? Not all of it, and then we'll chop it up to make it work. So I take you over to the website. So this is the website we are in, and just also let you know, you Google Search Console, both varieties. The short term, what they call a naked domain, and then this is the full version, right? But we have a sitemap that was built with the site. Now we've connected it. Okay, we connected it like yesterday or today, looks like. So they connected it today. And then you can go in here and see the SEO progress. So typically it's always the home page that gets most of the work. The get offer really is just a form. So we created that, and then there's your sitemap. So we'll increase the scores on these, but you're getting a 93 out of 100, just to give you an idea. If we go into that home page, take a look at it. So this is a back dashboard. You can see here 93 out of 100. If you were to click that, hit general, you can go see all things are good, except for two things here that are considered an error: the readability. So you can see the tag here. So that's the taxonomy, excuse me, the trusted home buyers is what you want to highlight. And then here, this is that competitive edge. We believe we will offer superior services from We Buy Ugly Houses. It's probably one of the highest keyword searches when it comes to that, right? A lot of people think it's something else, but they have the national, regional, and local budgets that really drive that. So we use the Chat GDP to make everything go green, and then this is red because of, let's take a look at what they are. So see, like the transition words, if you get too wordy, that's the problem. If we get too wordy, people are not going to read it. So sometimes some of the stuff that SEO is asking for is not what people are doing today on a website. The flesh reading ease, well, that's if there's a bunch of paragraphs to read, a paragraph here for that, a paragraph for this. So that will happen. I will tell you, though, what we do need that we do not have. Let's go back to the site here, or the front page. We don't have an About Us, and you really need one. In today's algorithm, in 2018, they did a massive algorithm redo, right? Facebook, Google, everybody did. And then toward the end of last year, there was a modification to that new standard. And one of them is, are you an authority in the field that you are serving products, goods, or services for? So your About Us needs to be, right? And we'll put, stick it in here, like a decent paragraph about you, and then we'll customize those words to maximize SEO. And then the other thing is going to be, what are your qualifications? So in that storyline, about a paragraph, maybe a picture, you with a family, you with a buyer, whatever, or seller, whatever, a lot of times me with a family member, me and my wife and kids, something of that nature, more of a social rendering that you're a real human in the real community. But then that paragraph needs to talk about your years of experience, your buying power, your ability. Because remember, it has to match what we're already purporting that we are. Let's go back to that tagline, to that SEO stuff. If we go into SEO, so by the way, if you go here and you go to the dashboard, you can see this is scoring a 74 on the overall, but homepage is a 93. which is definitely what you want. So we're there. So the only other thing that's going on is white hat links, which is an ongoing process, and keywords to increase your rank authority and then start the gaining process, right? But a lot of this groundwork has to be done initially. Anyway, wanted you to have that. But let's go into the pages, and I'll show you here on the home, and it's in the description. We believe our services are superior to those offered by We Buy Ugly Houses. So remember, they have buying power, right? So you're like the big buying house, but you're like the local steakhouse, right? You know, I have the ability and the power to buy and do transactions quickly as a large chain, but I also have the customized touch because I'm local serving local, right? And in a picture of you and the family, man, that will give it the punch we need. Okay, so want you to see that. This is another thing to worry about. This is the headline analyzer. Sometimes they don't like what we say, but trusted home buyers is really the best thing. And then of course the headline analyzer is just more like, you're called Buy Homes All Over. I think it doesn't like those words, but we know the homepage is ranking really well. Okay, so we've built it to a point where it's going to start to generate activity, and that's the most important part. And then it continues to build month after month. You always have different keywords that'll bring you traffic, that'll rank higher or lower. We take some in, we take some out, right? And then the white hat links, and then of course the backlinks that they're like sinew that'll start tying into everything in the community and around the business. All right, so there we go. Wanted you to have something, sir. I hope you enjoyed Spain. It's a wonderful trip. Talk to you soon. Thanks.